What's up, everybody? We've got the Lions, oddly enough, end up hosting their second playoff game, which it's a weird thing that the Lions and the Packers are rivals, and then you've got Lions fans rooting for the Packers to beat the Cowboys so the Lions can host a second home playoff game. Tampa's coming to town, and a lot of people are very high on them. One, because Baker Mayfield is just a popular name, and two, because the team had a lot of success against Philadelphia last week. That train's going to stop here. I don't trust the Lions that much because they're very up and down, but they do play much better at home than on the road. But Tampa beat a bad Philadelphia team. Philly's got a lot of problems that they need to figure out. And you're not just going to line up and blitz Jared Goff every play. You're not going to have guys as wide open. You're not going to have as much time. You're going on the road into Detroit, and that place is going to be loud and emotional, and I think Detroit's going to end up pulling it off. Jared Goff just has to not be stupid with the ball like he is sometimes, but I look at the way that they played last week. I was very unimpressed with the second half, and I think a lot of it was play calling. But Campbell has that attitude. I don't think he's going to let Baker Mayfield come in there and throw a party in his house. Some teams have beat them at home this year, but I don't see Tampa doing it. I think Tampa looked good against a really bad Philadelphia team, and I think that they're going to run into a wall. Now, that being said, I do think at some point the game is going to be pretty back and forth. I wouldn't even be surprised if at one point Tampa was up by 10 early, because they can play. They're just not as good as people are giving them credit for off of a victory against Philadelphia. The week before that, they didn't even score a touchdown against the Panthers. And there's been other games this season, like losing to the Saints, where you're like, what is wrong with this team? And losing to the Saints ended up putting them in danger of not even winning the division. So, not saying that Tampa's as bad as I might say some other teams are, but I don't think Tampa's going to win this game. I do think they'll put up a fight. They're a super talented team. And like I talk about with Dallas and stuff, when you have a loaded, talented team, it's very easy to look good as a quarterback and as a coach. And when you have a talented team and you play another team that's not quite as talented and having a free fall of a season, it's easy to beat the shit out of them and have everybody think that you're very good. Like I said, I think Tampa's a good team. I don't think they're as good as everybody's saying they are. I think that the Lions end up pulling this one off, probably in a close game, and I think they're going to end up having to go to San Francisco for the championship game. Could be wrong. We'll see. This is probably the least interesting game for me this weekend. I kind of don't care about it, but I'm still going to be watching, and I'm still going to make a video about it after the game. See you there.